Hi guys, Jared here at Day Traders FX. I figured it was a good time to give a euro dollar update. We've had some pretty interesting movements on the euro dollar over the last 12 hours or so. So there's definitely some things to update here. Let's discuss that. Quick look at the news that we've seen today and news that we have coming up in the next 12 to 24 hours. We've seen quite a bit of UK news that was pretty important. Didn't move the pound too much. All of the US news reports moved things a little tiny bit. But it was really the FOMC meeting minutes that kind of started things in motion, and we'll see where that motion ends up. So we're going to discuss that. We have a little bit of Chinese and Japanese news coming out later today, so be careful on yen pairs. And then coming into tomorrow, remember that we've got, especially since we're talking about the euro dollar, we've got some euro announcements, French manufacturing PMI and German manufacturing PMI. Those are big deals, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so euro dollar. I talked about, I believe yesterday I did the Aussie dollar, and the day before was the euro dollar daily video. And what we were discussing is if 135.40 could stay unbroken, if the market stayed below that 135.40, then I was looking for shorts. And so we did end up getting in on one of these spikes here, got in, locked in profit, and got stopped out at +1. Just, a little better than break even. And then we ended up breaking above this 135.40 by a couple of pips, actually, by a good couple of pips. We broke above that by 35 pips or so. So then that moved me on to looking for 136.00 to 136.30, which we did not get to, obviously. You can see that we got right up there to 135.77, 78. Left us short by about 50 pips of our 136.30 area, and then it just tanked. Now the big level, the big important level from this movement, and this was from a little bit of the one of the FOMC members speaking and talking a little bit here, and then the FOMC meeting minutes kind of continued pushing things lower. But the big movement started here on that on some Europe news / some FOMC news and so on. So we saw that break. Now one of the important levels here is 134.85 area. We took out 134.85 like crazy. Busted through that by 70 or so pips. Now it's starting to come back. So what I'm going to be looking for now is opportunities to get short between 134.80 and 135.00, somewhere in that general area. Now stops are going to have to be up here just a little bit, at least around 135.50, and then if you want to extend it another 30 pips or so, you can put it above the high, but at least above 135.50. So we're talking about some pretty large stops. But I think we have a pretty good opportunity on the euro dollar to make it down into 132.95 / 133.00 and then even beyond. So remember, what we've seen happen here is a pretty good size trend. Nice run down to the bottom of the trend channel, consolidation, break through the channel, bounce off the 200 moving average, retrace up to the 50% fib of this move down, and which also happened to be the ascending trend line of this big daily channel. So it's very common for these breakouts to happen, for the market to retrace to that breakout trend line and then continue in the direction of the breakout once it's reached this. So we saw that retracement to the breakout channel, or excuse me, to the trend line, and now it's continuing right on down again. So this should be the move into the end of the year. I'm still very bearish euro dollar. I just thought we might be able to get in at a little bit of a higher price, and I've kind of had to adjust my view, but that's what we have to do as news and information changes. So now, once again, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to get short between 134.80 and 135.00 on euro dollar with 70 to 80 pip stops and about 200 or so pip profit targets. So that's kind of where I'm headed on this euro dollar, but I think we've got some great setups and some great moves in the works. Not to mention pound dollar, Aussie dollar, pound yen has a great setup, dollar CAD has a good one, and dollar Swiss franc has a very good one. That is all discussed in the live trade group during the daily wrap-up sessions we have every single day, as well as during the live trading sessions in the morning. So if you'd like more information about that, you can go to daytradersfx.com and click on the About, and you'll see how you can get a free trial to some of that, because we've got several currency pairs that are setting up very, very, very nicely. The euro dollar just happens to be one of them. It's just one that I'm bringing up, but there's really 4 or 5 great setups on these pairs that that we should be taking advantage of. So stop by, get a free trial. We'd love to have you with us. Otherwise, let's make some money on this euro dollar, and best of luck to everyone. Follow me on Twitter for more details. Thanks, guys. Best of luck.